Hi everyone, I'm Rob,
I'm Fred.
and we're two grumpy middle-aged men, and
I'm a lot grumpier today because I haven't had electricity in my house for 3 days. No hot water, no lights, no oven, no nothing.
we had
No heat.
what is it called? A cyclone?
A storm.
Bomb cyclone. So we live in New England, and we had a major storm, and so he has no electricity. So he's a little bit on the extra grumpy side, whereas I do have electricity. This is actually where I live, so I got lucky. Although last time I lost electricity for like 4 days. I guess this is
Except he had hot water and heat. So.
well.
My
I
house
guess
is
we're supposed to
freezing
get
cold.
used to this. This is climate change, apparently.
My house is freezing cold.
So soon we'll all be underwater.
My dog
at some
will be a
point.
popsicle when I get home. I'm gonna hold it by the tail.
Oh, by the way, one thing that I learned after we uploaded our last video is we're supposed to start off each video by saying to subscribe down below if you like our videos, and if you want to be notified of when we upload new videos, click on the notification icon.
You found that out by making the video last time?
No, after we uploaded the video, I watched another video on how to make YouTube videos, and they said you always got
I
to
think
make
everybody
sure
knows how to use YouTube by now.
if we don't tell them, they won't subscribe.
Never can subscribe anyway.
Hey, we already have another subscriber. We're not entirely sure who that
It's a
is.
family member, so it doesn't really count.
Well, it's nobody I know, because I asked.
You asked who?
I asked my boyfriend. He said it wasn't him, and I didn't tell anyone about the channel. So I don't know who it was. So anyway, we have another subscriber. So we're on our way.
On our way to 3.
Anyway, what do you want to talk about today?
I talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Well, you said you wanted to talk about our fitness journey that we've been on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you've been on a fitness journey, and I've been sort of following along, sort of lagging behind a little bit.
A little bit. He just started last week. I've been on it for 2 years.
Well, I've been sort of off and on a fitness journey for the last few months. And,
few hours.
Yeah, and I haven't been doing very well. But
I, however,
you've
have
been
lost
doing well.
75 pounds.
For how long now?
2 years.
So
Oh, wait. June will be 3 years.
I have lost nothing. I did lose 20 pounds a few months ago, but I think I found them again. I think there's a little bit of fat transference going on, so as he's losing weight, he's just sending it my way.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I hate exercising. I hate fitness. I hate sports. I can't do any of these things. I can't catch a ball.
But on Thursday, we're going kickboxing.
Right. Well, so
We ordered
have
3 weeks of kickboxing practice and free gloves.
Now, tell me if this is where. Comment below. But we went to the kickboxing class. They might comment. Well, anyway.
You don't have to point. Everybody knows how to do it.
That's what
Unless
you're supposed to do.
Unless
You're
they're
supposed to-
aliens.
And then at the end, you point to some invisible
Right.
box up here to tell them to watch last week's video or something like that. That's what all the real YouTubers do.
We're clearly not real, so.
You have to speak up.
We're clearly not real YouTubers. I'm sorry, I have a boom mic over my head. Sorry, I'm not Miranda.
Right. But anyway, we'll get soundproof cushions and stuff
Right.
for the room. This is going to be a legit studio at some
Absolutely.
point, rather than just my dining room. But anyway, we went to this kickboxing class, which, by the way, they try to sell us really hard on signing up for their unlimited plan. So they said, you're going to love this class, and it's only $120 a month.
$125.
$125 a month for unlimited
Which is like
classes.
a car payment,
and I'm like, first
practically.
of all, fuck off, because I haven't even done this yet. I don't even know if I'm going to like it, and chances are I'm not. And so how do I know I'm going to want to sign
You're
up for
gonna need
unlimited
911
classes?
Speed dial.
$125 a month, that's a lot of money. Planet Fitness is only $10 a month, and I
Did you
get
say
to
Planet Fitness?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, well, then the other place was I Love Kickboxing.
Yeah,
There's
well.
my
So
Dunkin'
anyway, we
Donuts
said
coffee.
no. We're not interested in that. What other plans do you have? And they said, well, we've
That's
got
about
other
it,
plans,
really.
but we'll talk to you about those pricing options later on. But we can sign you right up now for the unlimited. And we're like, we don't want the unlimited plans. We want something less. Well, I mean, we know you're gonna love it, so you might as well just sign up now for the unlimited. And I was like, they are really selling us this
That's their
unlimited
job.
plan. I know. Well, anyway, and then the other thing that was weird. So behind the girl that was trying to sell us this unlimited plan, you can see all the people in the class kicking and whatever the hell they're doing, and there were no men in the class.
There were 2 men. He didn't see them.
I said, "There's no men in this
There's 2
class."
men.
He goes, "There's one in the
2.
back." Well,
Why? Like, you're such a man. Who cares?
I'm just wondering, why are there no men that do kickboxing? It just seemed a little
Because men
strange.
probably go to real kickboxing gyms and not I love kickboxing.
Like CrossFit and stuff like
It
that.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna sweat and lose fat.
This
Doesn't
is
matter
my
where
problem. To me, I feel like sweating is your body's way of just telling you to stop. Don't do it.
you are. Sweating is
You're
fat. Sweating is fat crying. That's what the
I feel like
that's what the memes say.
I feel
on my
like it's
fitness
just
memes.
a sign that your body's telling you you're doing too much. That's how I feel.
Purging all the fat out of your body.
It's like a turkey basting.
Right. Anyway, so the ladies, they were kicking and sweating, and it looked like Auschwitz to me, but it might be fun.
Oh, and then there's this lesbian that walks around and screams at them like a German Nazi
You can say
concentration.
lesbian. She's like, Sigael!
She was. Can we say Nazi?
You just did.
We haven't actually reviewed the
Terms of service.
terms of service for YouTube, so we're not entirely sure.
Okay, like I said, there are videos of people pretending to put on condoms when they're really just showing off their penises. So if they can do that,
You
I
can show
can
your penis on YouTube.
look it up. So
Oh, now we have next week's topic.
how you can
Show our penises.
no. We can do puppetry of the penis.
What's that?
You've ever seen puppetry of the penis with these people?
Oh, they do puppets, but they're naked.
They make puppets out of their penises. They put faces on them and
Oh, we don't know how to make puppets though.
we digress.
Anyway, we got you. So anyway, we're gonna do kickboxing, and we're gonna get yelled at by this lesbian.
How do you know she's a
Was
lesbian? Isn't that a little judgy of you?
Did you see her? Anyway, so we're doing that. But what has your fitness journey been like though throughout your life? So what was it like for you growing up?
It's fat.
I was thin. I was like this. I was a beanpole all the way up until college, and then I exploded. But not even. Not.
I was
It wasn't
skinny until I
actually.
was 7. Then I got fat.
I was skinny actually entering college, and leaving college I gained the 15 pounds like you're supposed to, right?
1,500.
We worked in the cafeteria of the school. That was our jobs, and so that actually didn't help because they didn't have healthy offerings back then. This was in the early 90s. But after college, then when I started working,
All the cheeseburgers you could shove down your throat.
oh god, I ate them
Cookies like you never saw.
Mike and Ike's.
Trays full of cookies every
Any
day.
candy I can find.
Ice cream. The ice cream machine was free too.
Oh, you're talking about college. We had ice cream at college.
Soft serve ice cream.
Oh, I didn't eat that.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't. I don't remember soft serve ice cream at college. Well, anyway, but
In the cafeteria during the summer when we worked in cafeteria.
it was my mid 20s when my body was just like, started spreading, like double its size. And each 10 years, I think I doubled in size. I used to be only like 140 pounds in high school, and in college, I think I was like 155, something like that. And now I'm more than that. This is the heaviest I've ever been. So I know I have to do something. And every time I go to my doctor, he's always like, you're fat. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, you really need to do something. Or I'm going to put you on pills and all this kind of stuff. And he doesn't mince words. I mean, one time he told me I had moobs, which I was a little disturbed by. And I'm like,
My doctor told me I was fat and that I gained 10 pounds, and she made me cry because she told me that she was going to have to put me in the hospital on a liquid diet.
I don't know what's worse, to be told you have moobs or to be told that she'll put you in the hospital.
If you're so fat that you need a liquid diet, probably moves are implied.
I suppose. But anyway, so I've been yo-yoing ever since. And I've lost weight. I've lost like 40 pounds at one point. Then I put it back on, and then I lose it again, and I put it back on. So I don't know what to do because I just have no willpower.
Problem is carbohydrates are addictive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love bread. I love pasta. Well,
Pizza.
actually, you know what? I can do without the pasta. That's not a problem for me.
Pizza, sandwiches.
Yeah, pizza, sandwiches. well, my biggest problem is sweets. I will say that I did. I'll admit, last night I did eat a box of Mike and Ike Red Rages.
I'm not surprised. Every time we drove by a store, he gets out and buys candy.
I have a weakness for Mike and Ike's in particular, and I just feel like when I'm watching
Merry
TV
Mix.
or some, at Christmas time they had this special Mike and Ike edition of called Merry Mix. I bought those almost every day during the holiday season. But I just feel like when I'm sitting there watching television or something, I need to have something that
You should take up cigarettes. It's probably better for you.
maybe I should drink.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
I never got into drinking.
Get a hookah.
A hookah. Now that's a big thing, isn't it? That sounds like
They don't
it's
have
a
to be
lot.
giant like an Alice in Wonderland.
That sounds like it's a lot of work,
That's
though.
probably a lot of work.
But anyway, and I'm also just too lazy. That's the problem.
So when I started the gym, I used to hate it, and I used to go 10 minutes, and I went home. But then eventually, half hour on the treadmill. I started lifting weights, and I love it. And I feel bad. I haven't been in 2 days, and I feel terrible about it. Like I feel guilty. And I did yoga. I worked with a trainer. I got derailed because I had bad ankles. I had to go to physical therapy and bad shoulders for physical therapy for those too. But they're better now, so now I can lift weights over my shoulders, and I'm back on the road. Except I keep being at a plateau, and I'm trying to break through it. My fat plateau.
Fat toe.
Fatteau. Fatteau.
Well, the only
Write that down.
wait, what down?
Fatteau. I'm on a fatteau.
Coin that phrase
Yeah, it's
on a
word.
T-shirt.
It's a word.
It's a word now. Well, now it is.
It's not a phrase.
Well, now that we've put this on YouTube, if anyone uses it, we can say that we
I'm sure when I'll look it up on the internet later. I'm sure I'm not the
probably
first one. You're never the first one to think of anything.
No. But anyway, the only thing I like about going to the gym with you is the eye candy. There's some hot guys at the gym, and that's the only satisfaction I get out of going there. I just don't like any of the exercising at all. I don't like the cardio. I don't like...
Nobody
any
likes
of the...
doing ab exercises until you get better at them. Then it becomes like
The only thing I ever
you want to beat your own best.
I just don't think if it hasn't happened yet, it's probably never going to happen for me where I'll enjoy it, because the only exercise I ever liked was when we did yoga. But the problem with the yoga is the class that we like to go to is at 8:30 on a Saturday morning, and that just doesn't fit into my schedule.
To sleeping.
I have a sleep schedule, Saturdays I like to sleep in late, so it's just not working for me. But that's the only thing I liked, and that's because
So
that one...
soon, when they move to the new place, we're going to go on Thursdays, which is the advanced class, and he's going to have to get over it.
They have an advanced class, but we went once to this advanced yoga class, and I was dying. I think I broke every bone in my body. It was horrible. I couldn't move for the next few days.
But that's what progress is.
Oh, God, that's awful.
If you want to make an omelet, you have to break eggs.
I just want things to be
We went
easy.
last week. He was doing stomach crunches, and he called and texted me the next day. My legs hurt. I hurt. What do you expect? You're using muscles you've never used in your entire life.
I don't think they're there.
They are there because they hurt. If they hurt, they're there.
I just don't...
They're saying, here we are.
It's not for me, and this is my problem. So I'm going to have to figure out something, or
You
just
could
suck it up.
You could pound nails on my stomach underneath my 4 inches of fat. I have hard muscles, except you can't see them.
Yeah, me too.
No, yours are not as hard. They're not developed. I'm
Well-
a very muscular physique under this.
Under all this.
I wear a fat suit.
You know what? I'll just buy bigger clothes. It's just much easier. Maybe not as cost effective, but it certainly is easier.
Okay.
So, what else? That it?
I think that's it. I think
That's our fitness journey.
12-minute
I think we inspired people
limit.
to...
We have inspired people to take a bottle of pills because we bored them to death.
We bored them to death. Yeah, that wasn't particularly funny. But
Sometimes it has to be frank
but
and
informative.
and forthright. It doesn't have to be funny.
I don't know about that.
Sometimes it can be touching.
Let us know what you think of this video in the comments.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. No, seriously. But if you do like this video, let us know. If you don't like this video, let us know.
We won't give a shit.
We don't probably give a shit, but we do want feedback on this channel. So let us know how we're doing. And I already have a topic for next week. I'm not entirely sure if we'll follow this format of just picking a topic each week. Maybe we'll mix it up a little bit.
Right.
So next week, I think I want to do like a list show where we come in with a list of our favorite things. Maybe we can do
Sounds
favorite
like
songs.
homework. I'm not interested.
So now you're lazy.
I have other things to do.
You'd rather squat in a gym
Yes.
and bust your legs instead of putting together a list of your favorite songs?
Yep.
That's work.
Yeah.
And you're a teacher. You give homework for a living.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, anyway, so we'll come back next week, and I think we'll have a brand new sort of idea to do for the channel. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. And bye. We need a sign off.
We just said bye. That's our sign off.
That's our sign off. Bye.
Bye.